Marina Bay hosted a Grand Prix that briefly ran in the 60s and 70s, but the Garden City re-entered the calendar for good in 2008. We missed it for a couple of years, but it was great to come back to the Singapore Grand Prix. Things have changed slightly around the Marina Bay circuit with 4 corners removed between turns 16 and 19. It means the lap length is now just over 3 miles, and that might come as a welcome relief to the drivers, and more especially their brakes. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Fernando Alonso completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Russell, Leclerc, Perez, Hamilton, Stroll, Norris, Ocon, Oscar Piastri, Albon, Gasly, Tsunoda, Bottas, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Joe, Ricciardo, and Daniel. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me for this afternoon's commentary, Naomi Schiff. Good afternoon, Gnomes. So we're getting close to the start of the race. What will this driver be experiencing? Big nerves? Big excitement? What?
It certainly is a time leading up to the race where drivers feel quite nervous because that adrenaline is starting to build and it gets into your mind. So you've got to stay focused, try not to distract yourself too much. But I will say that it's once the formation lap starts, at least it was for me, that was a time where the nerves started to calm down and I got really honed in and focused on the start that was coming.
Okay mate, I know it's not a great position to be starting on the grid, and it also puts us slap bang in the middle of the danger zone where risk is high. So be careful, pick your battles, and let's see if we can pick a few positions off along the way.
Yeah, that's the mission, guys. That's the target. Well, here we are in the last place once again. This year we are starting in this position, many of them, and obviously our rivals are everyone. We have, I think, Ricciardo and Bottas or Joe, I don't remember now. But let's see first the strategy. Okay, I have to say that before to start this live, and yesterday I was thinking of the strategy, and my idea was this one, soft, medium, or soft, medium, soft, something like that. But the team is recommending me this one. The problem I see on this one is, as happening in Azerbaijan, my confidence on the hard tire here in this kind of tracks, which here is the same that in Azerbaijan, the C3. I suffer a lot in race with that tire. In the braking, the warm-up, felt very horrible. In Singapore here this weekend, in practice one, was on this tire when I had a terminal crash with that hard tire. So I'm not confident at all on these hard tires for me. So I think I will select this strategy, but maybe I change the order of the tires. Obviously, I will start on soft. That's for sure. Here you need grip, and we are last, so I will take more risks in the start because we have nothing to lose. Obviously, I want to finish the race. I don't want to crash. 2 consecutive races losing some pieces of the front wheel in the start, and it's not nice. So please, I hope this time I can have my car in one piece in lap 1, but at the same time I will try to attack a bit. So the best tire to do that is on soft. Here the soft tire is a tire that don't last at all. After 3 laps or 4, you are losing time every lap. So the question here is if to start very soon to try the undercut, or to go a bit longer and to attack later on. That's the question, guys. Obviously undercuts works very well here on this track. Obviously in this track we have high chances of safety car as well. So I think I will try to, my initial plan I think will be to try to save tires and to try to stop a bit later than others. So I think I think I'm going to extend the stints a bit more, guys. Obviously, if I have to extend a bit more, like 19 laps, that allows me to have a very good fresh soft tire in the second stint, and even to reduce a bit the laps, and in that way to have or extract the maximum potential of the second stint. That should be a good plan. That will be my plan. Obviously, it's risk because 90 laps on soft, it won't be easy. It won't be easy at all to do so many laps on these tires. But I think the safety car is very high risk, so maybe we are lucky enough, and if we extend 2 or 3 laps more and we have a safety car there, wow, my race can change completely. So I think this is I would like to do, and obviously the alternate strategy, I won't do it, but should be to do the undercut. That should be to start super soon, to put, for example, the medium at the second stint and finishing on the soft again. That should be another interesting strategy, but obviously I have to extend a bit more the second stint, the third stint on the soft tires, something like that. That should be 3 seconds slower than this one, as you can see in the times. But I think that should be the true strategies I'm thinking on. So yeah, obviously about fuel, this track is really tricky. It's a very high demanding fuel consumption circuit, but the team is giving me 5 laps extra fuel. I think it's a lot, so I would manage it. My driving style help me to save fuel, so I will try to be a bit more aggressive. Let's put 1.5 lap extra. Well, let's put 2 just in case. But I think if we have a safety car and my driving style, I think allows me to be a bit more conservative in fuel. So let's put 2 extra laps. And about the car setup, well, I think I won't change anything. I felt comfortable with the setup in general all the weekend. Normally to do changes now it's not good. You cannot test the changes. So sorry. I think I think the setup will be like this one. So what do you think, guys, if you are watching the live about the strategy? I think it's a good strategy. Obviously the first stint will be critical, very crucial. I will have to manage a lot of the soft. Probably I will lose a lot of time if people stop sooner. But I think it's a good choice, guys. I think if we are lucky enough, we can have good chances, you know. Even I can extend a bit more. I'm thinking now to extend a bit more the second stint, and in that way try to stop as late as possible, in case we have a safety car. I think it's a good choice. Obviously it's about managing tires. I will have to manage a lot of tires in this strategy, but yeah, nothing to lose, guys. I'm last. So I think this is what I'm gonna do. Now, well, as I said, I'm last. I can take more risks. I'm on soft. I don't know how many people will start on the soft as well as me. I'm in the hot side of in the inside of turn 1. That is good news. But this track, this first corner is tricky, not too much space. The third and second corner are really, it's like one corner in reality. I mean, it's turn to the left and immediately prepare the car to turn to the left a bit more in the next sequence. That is more or less the same corner. And it's easy to have some kind of contact there. No space, not too much space. And after that we have the longest straight. So if we are in the inside, my idea should be to obviously use the inside to try to pass people and to maintain that inside line in turn 3 to try a possible overtake there. Then I will have the outside of turn 4. That is not nice there to have the outside. So yeah, my idea should be to try to pass at least 2 cars at the start if I can. If not, I will stay behind, obviously. And after that, let's see my pace. Let's see my tire management, and finger crossed we have a clean race. No mistakes, please, Danny. No, don't crash. And maybe we have opportunities at the end if we are on track without trouble. So that should be my target, my mission. And I think this is the idea, guys. This is the game plan for me today. Be aggressive, a bit aggressive in the start, and after that, thinking about managing tires. Try to be a bit longer than other people that is on soft, in case we have a safety car. Extending a bit more the stints than the others that are in the same strategy than me. That is soft, medium. Obviously, if we have cars that are on medium or hard at the beginning, they will do a complete different strategy. But this is something we cannot control. So let's try, guys. Let's try to do our best. As I said at the beginning on the stream, a bit frustrated after the last races. I've lost all confidence in my driving here after the qualifying mistake. After the race I did in Azerbaijan, actually I feel not really confident about this race. But in the most difficult moments, as I said, I think I said that in after the Canadian Grand Prix, that you are watching this series, this my career mode, you know that was probably the most painful race for me in the way I lost that P6 at the final 10 laps crashing. After that race, I said that in these difficult moments is where you have to continue and never give up, because always you will have a chance in the future. And I had, after that crash in Canada in round 9, some races later, I had the weekend of the season in Belgium, qualifying in P2 and finishing the race in P4, and the next race in Zandvoort in the Dutch Grand Prix, qualifying last as today, and a bit lucky with the rain conditions and everything, but I finished in P6 doing an extraordinary race. So also I scored points in Silverstone. So after that Canadian Grand Prix where I crashed, I was continue pushing and fighting with the car, and I had the achievement or the reward for keep believing in me, in what I'm doing on the car. And this is something I have to remember now, where in this moment I'm in a similar moment that after the Canadian Grand Prix, where my confidence is really low, but I have to reset and to thinking that I will have more opportunities here or in the last race of the last 6 races of the season. So everything to play, and let's try to be consistent. Let's try to do our best, trying to do our best, and don't be being scared of failing, because you always will have a new opportunity. So let's try to reset the mind, let's try to do our best, and let's see what we can achieve today in this amazing race. In 24 minutes I will be racing, guys, on Twitch. This is my Twitch, DannyFloss1, so don't forget follow me there, and in that way you will receive a notification when I will be on track. And don't forget subscribe here, the goal 1000 subscribers we are trying to reach this weekend. So now it's time to say goodbye here on YouTube, and see you in Twitch in 23 minutes. Thank you so much for your support, for watching, your comments as well. That's the best part of this channel and the reason I created, to share my feelings at my career mode with all of you, my gameplays. And now it's time for the Singapore Grand Prix. Will be the longest race of the season if we finish it. Almost 2 hours probably. And I want to finish this race, so let's try to do our best and see you in the other side. See you in 23 minutes on Twitch. Thanks for watching and see you soon.